Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Corey. Thanks for coming to hang out with me for another Clash of Clans video. Today's video is going to be all about the new Batwave attack. I say that, I don't know, I've been kind of resisting it, honestly, just because to me, when I saw it, I'm like, that's just a different kind of drag bat, you know? Dragons, bats, you drop a rage, you have a few more freezes, but you know what? It is definitely a different spin on it, and the Batwave name definitely does roll off the tongue, and you can use it in some different situations than you would normally be able to use a drag bat in, so I got plenty of replays from WHF, CWL, so let's get into this right now.
Nerf this!
Since this is coming out of the Supercell CWL, these are going to be all Town Hall 12 attacks, Town Hall 12 attack strategies. I got 3 of these new Batwave attacks to show you, every single one of them courtesy of Golly's Town Hall 12 Goliath. And then at the very end, I got a very nice drag bat by Nick as well, just for a little bit of comparison. But guys, let's go ahead and press play on this guy, and you'll notice, all right, see, normally with the drag bat attack, you're going to have like 2 rages. And on this style, you only have 1 rage, and that rage is going to be used for the dragons and loons on their main push. You're not going to rage the bats at all, but you're going to bring like 4 freezes just to freeze all the splash damage structures that you possibly can, so those bats can move through the base uninterrupted. You know, and I actually cooked up this army on my Town Hall 11, and I was playing around with it a little bit. Mixed results. Obviously, it's going to work well on the right base, kind of just like a regular drag bat would. Look at that E-drag up here, you guys. Oh my gosh, did so much funneling up there. Maybe like 1 archer tower up there that it took out pretty quick, and just able to do so much funneling up there. Heroes did some great funneling down here. A lot heavier with defenses right down there, so heroes are able to get that done. And now we got a nice little path shooting in for the dragons. Slammer over here. Had some loons out in front of those dragons, just kind of soak up black bombs and tank some of those defenses on the way in. Very nice warden ability. Covered that Giga Bomb blast and plenty of damage moving into the core. Now, bats have come down. Usually on this strategy, they're dropped outside of the base so they can just kind of pull up inside. He's got a wizard tower frozen right there. Ooh, missed freezing that wizard tower over there. Guys, especially if your bats are going to split up, this is going to be tough. It's going to take a lot of practice to you know, time those freezes right on all, especially if you're dealing with multiple splash damage structures on the backside of the base. You know, I struggle with freeze timing, even with 1 group of bats. I can't imagine trying to time for 2 different groups of bats in 2 different places. So gonna take some practice. If this is one that you want to get good at, one that you want to, you know, make one of your regular war attack strategies. But when you have those 4 freezes, it's gonna give you a lot more options too. If you know, especially if you're timely with timing those things. Here, let's 4 times this, or 2 times it at least. You're gonna have a lot more options. You know, you're gonna be able to use it on a base that has a lot more splash damage on the backside than you would with a regular drag bat. As long as you get good and timely with those freezes, you should be fine. So very nice hit by Goliath. Let's go take a look at this next example. Hey guys, hold on a second. If you're seeing this, that means that when I was recording this video, I completely forgot to prompt or ask you guys to subscribe to the channel. It's kind of important to do that. So, if you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, because I'm making new Clash of Clans videos for you every single day. So now, let's get back to the actual video. Here we go. Once again, Goliath. Laying it down. So here we go. Ice Golem coming in, tanking in front of that queen. Those guys have been really handy tanking out in front of a queen. That way you don't have to tank with your king. You can still get a lot of funneling value with your king somewhere else. Ice Golem does the tanking and then freezes some of those defenses as well when it finally does go down. So very nice value out of the Ice Golem. Loon's coming in front of the dragons, soaking up the black bombs and really tanking for those dragons, and not to mention taking out those first couple defenses and tanking that single target inferno as well. There we go. The rage comes down. Beautiful funneling he did there on the beginning, targeting that town hall first and early with the rage and the grand warden ability. Very, very nicely done. Now check this out, guys. Not a lot of splash damage over here. First splash damage on this whole side in here is going to be this wizard tower, and that wizard tower is tanked by those dragons. Man, I'm gonna say he's got way more freezes than he needs right now. That's what it looks like to me. So there we go. He ends up freezing the single right here. Maybe it was locked onto that stone slammer, trying to save it a little longer. Very nice freeze on this wizard tower. And there we go. Yeah, that base is wrecked, you guys. Sure enough, once again, for those 2 wizard towers, I mean, tough to be freezing 2 different things in 2 places at once. So, gotta take some practice. I guarantee you, I'm gonna struggle at it if I decide to use this thing a lot. But, you know, with a lot of practice, you might get a lot better, a lot faster getting those freezes down in time. And when you have 4 of them, you don't have to be as stingy with them as you do if you only have 1 or 2 with a regular drag bat. So, another beautiful hit by Goliath on this one. So we got a really nice one coming up next, guys. I tried to save a really nice one for the end of the Batwave attacks, and then we're also going to have a really nice regular drag bat attack as well. So for this one, we're going to go to War 7, Base 8. There we go, War 7, and Base 8, Goliath once again. I don't know about you guys, but I've been seeing a lot of these style bases, the 4 corners or whatever in the Clan War leagues. I'm enjoying queen charging them myself with my Town Hall 11. But if it happens to be a maxed out Town Hall 12, that's probably not the strategy I'm going to try with my Town Hall 11. So look at this. We've got another Batwave. This time he's coming in with a Wall Wrecker. Wants to get rid of that multi-target Inferno right there, which is also going to, you know, allow the heroes to come over this way and create some really nice funnel and make sure that multi-target Inferno goes down. So multi-target Inferno is not going to be much danger at all to your dragons, but it's going to be a huge danger to the bats. So, you know, depending on where you're going to play your bat spells, the multi-target Infernos, Wizard Towers, the Giga Tesla and the Town Hall, all very, very dangerous to the bats, able to take out a very large number of those at one time. So nice to get those down or have a plan, or at least, you know, you got those 4 freezes as well. So obviously trying to get this Town Hall down with this hero push right here. Not sure if the queen is going to go for it. She does. She's going to be able to pop her ability and get it down. Oh, yeah, that Town Hall is going down. Very nice. That was some big value right there, getting that Giga Tesla and that Giga Bomb down. It is easily the most devastating defense in the game. I mean, the Eagle's pretty devastating too, but the Giga Tesla, Giga Bomb, even way more devastating, honestly. So once again, created a funnel, did a little bit of funneling over here as well, and just bringing those dragons and those loons in here into a nice little path that he's created. Got to zoom out so I can see where he's going to play the bats. Bats are coming in over here. This wizard tower is being tanked for and taken out by a loon, 1 loon or 2 loons maybe, and a baby dragon combination, so he doesn't have to use a freeze right there. Oh, missed that. I think he missed that freeze. He wanted to get that wizard tower. Oh, nice warden ability right there. Caught those bats in the warden ability. Otherwise, it would have been toast to that wizard tower. Very nice double freeze on the wizard tower and the multi-target Inferno. Dang, those bats got that multi-target Inferno down right after that freeze wore off. Very, very nicely done. So he definitely used all 4 of his freezes on this one and played them very nicely, taking care of all that splash damage. He had the loon and baby dragon to take care of this wizard tower, freeze to take care of this wizard tower, and another freeze to take care of this multi-target Inferno. And guys, it was enough because those bats are going to survive the raid. They're still rolling around, helping out with cleanup. And yeah, what a beautiful, beautiful raid on this one. Very nicely done by Goliath. Timing those freezes is not easy, guys. Gonna take some practice, I'm telling you. And I can tell you too, because I suck at timing freezes. So, all right, last example, we're gonna do regular drag bat. We're gonna go back to base number 5, attack number 6. And if you guys are interested at all, I'll show you how WHF did this this season as well in Champions League too. Gotta remember, they were a little bit later, not really sure they wanted to do this for a while, so got a kind of a later start than a lot of the other clans that are already in Champions 1. Had to really decide if it was even something we wanted to do at one point there. So Queen's coming down funneling on this side. King's doing the funneling over here. Very, very nice. Nick goes in heavy with dragons. He had 12 dragons in this composition. That's a lot of dragons, you guys. Obviously not worried too much about that single target Inferno. I'm guessing that's where he's going to be playing his bats. That's where I would start mine with the way that this raid is going down. Sure enough, bat spells coming down on the single target and that air defense up there. Their job is to take that out and start sweeping through over here has a freeze to come down for this wizard tower. There we go. There's that wizard tower frozen. Places rage, not at the beginning where the bats are, but deeper in a little bit. I like it. Oh, man, wasn't quite enough to get that wizard tower down, but luckily a ton of those bats are going to branch off this way, away from the wizard tower, away from the splash damage, towards a single target inferno, towards another air defense. Those are really high value defenses that the bats deal with really well that the dragons don't, whereas the wizard towers are something that the dragons can deal with really well, but the bats don't. So very nice job of getting that down. I love the delayed rage spell in there because he really didn't need the rage to get these ones down, but he definitely needed some help coming into this section, especially with that frozen wizard tower. It wasn't quite enough, but playing that rage a little later definitely made a lot of sense on this one. So with that, I'm going to 4 times it through the rest of this attack, you guys. I hope you liked the replays. I like the Batwave. Yeah, it's not bad. Honestly, I still think it's a drag bat. You know what I mean? I don't know if it needed a whole new name, but it is definitely a different enough type of drag bat. It's worth knowing the 2 different kinds so you can figure out what's... Wow, I was wrong. I thought he had 12 dragons. He had 13 dragons on this attack. Nick almost always goes really heavy with the dragons. But, you know, with more freezes, it's going to give you some more versatility. You're probably going to be able to use that on some bases that you really couldn't use drag bat on, just because you have so many more freezes to take care of those splash damage structures on the backside of the base. So with that, guys, hope you like the replays. I always enjoy seeing new stuff, and I like sharing it with you guys as well. If you haven't already, check out the details below my videos. In there, you're going to find links to all my social media right up here at the top of this screen, including my Discord server, which is by far best, fastest, easiest way to get a hold of me. You can send me a message and I will answer you. Also, WHF Family Recruiting Discord server. That link is always in the description of my videos because WHF's always recruiting max 12s, 11s, and 10s. So if that's you, you think you're ready for the big leagues, hop into our recruiting Discord server, read the README, follow the directions. It's really easy, guys. So with that, I hope to see you inside WHF Family. I hope to see you at least in my Discord server, but either way, I will definitely see you in the next video.